Hi, everyone. We've got a great night of college basketball hoops in store for you tonight. It's a big matchup and some big-time energy in this building, and we're glad to have you with us. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. We've got the UConn Huskies and the Michigan Wolverines.
And you know, guys, we go back many years broadcasting college games, and it never gets old. Every big-time player makes a name for themselves at the college level, and we could see that again on display here tonight.
Well, with a guy like Freak suiting up, you know that there are going to be scouts watching his every move, but you look at the roster of both of these teams, and they're really loaded with talent.
On the floor for UConn, they've got Martin, and it's Day in at the point.
And one thing about UConn that has been true all throughout their rise as a power, they have always played solid defense. It's something the program really hammers home.
They set the pick. Kicks to Joseph. Day the pass to Keefe. Splitter sets a screen. Crawford with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Freak's got it.
And with Freak, he takes a lot of pride in where he hails from. Didn't grow up with a silver spoon in his hand by any means, and his family cheers him on from heart.
Hey, Greg, you can see it in his game. I mean, we're all a product of where we've been, our environment, our experiences. With Freak, he doesn't take...
The Wolverines leading by 5 on the floor for UConn. We've got Keefe, and it's Joseph in at the 3 spot. And that one's good. Free.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Jennings dishes to Joseph. Splitter kicks to Jennings. Over to the left wing. Splitter with a screen on Crawford. Here's Keefe. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Now here's Freak. And Splitter pulls it down.
And you really thought that was going to be a gimme, but unable to convert.
Yeah, and a little self-talk, angry self-talk for himself after that miss.
Here's Keefe. Makes it off the glass.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
Freak passes to Smith. He dishes it to Freak. This one for 3. Good. Freak's got 5 points so far.
Of all the guys you want to leave open out on the perimeter, he is the absolute last guy on the list. Attention to detail. Know your personnel.
Passes it to Keefe. Splitter sets a screen. Here is Keefe. And the shot falls short this time.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
Joseph dishes to Splitter. From outside, off the mark.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
No doubt about it. The defense, you can see him exhaling right now. Fortunate that he didn't knock that one down. And you see a lot of players who are very talented play with a me-first approach. That is not the case with Freak. He doesn't try and attract any unnecessary attention and just focuses on playing his game.
Yeah, I like that about him, Greg. I mean, in a day and age where most guys are self-centered and it's all about me, it's refreshing for a player like Freak who doesn't invite that kind of noise. I mean, that's as impressive as his skill set.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. The dive for the ball. It's stolen by Smith.
Yeah, the shot clock's off. This could be the last possession of the quarter.
I don't think there's any doubt about it. That's exactly what they should have in mind here. And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration and alertness, a turnover, and an easy bucket the other way in transition.
And really, a few more of those, and this game could be over.
Pass to Splitter. Smith with some nice D.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
So we've reached the end of the first half of play. It's the Wolverines ending the second quarter. Hello and welcome back. This is college basketball on 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, this is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg as we get set for the second half.
And while there is a little bit of distance between the two teams, one big run could close the gap in a hurry.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. In order to hold on to this lead, they'll need to keep going to Freak to get things working for them offensively. His play in the second half of this game, critical.
Freak in at point guard. Ellis is out there with Smith. Then it's Jones. And it's Crawford at the 2. And for the Huskies, they've got Martin. And it's Keefe in at the 2-guard spot.
And, you know, we've seen a lot of great point guards over the years, and Freak is right at the top for me. The things he can do with the ball are special. And he knows how to control the flow of the game, too. He's not only highly skilled, but he's a maestro in orchestration.
And it's really interesting. Controlling tempo and pace is oftentimes something that most point guards don't really learn until they are pros. But Freak understands how important that is already. It's a big part of why so many think he'll be successful as a point guard on the next level. Wow, he got whacked on that one.
UConn with the ball. They trail by 7. Now here's Jennings. He's covered closely. Pierce gets to Jennings. Again, the miss by the Huskies. Now here's Freak. Posey covering, and he gets it again. Shot good from Freak. Freak's got 12.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
The Huskies making a switch here. They set the pick. And here is Howard. And Posey kicks today. Here's Sims. They grab their own miss.
That's not a sight you see very often. He has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Jefferson's shot is off. They get a hand on it. Reed the pass today. Here's Freak. Posey with the rebound. UConn trails by 9. Freak, he's in at point guard. Jefferson is out there with Wright. And it's Taylor in at the center filling out the middle. No good from Howard.
You know, so often we can forget that these players are student athletes. I mean, Freak does not have that problem. He's an amazing student off the floor and is very dedicated in the classroom.
And how about Freak with a 4.0 GPA, an honor student in high school? And really, he's just done a great job of finding the open man every trip down.
Boy, it sure has seemed as though he's done it every time. It's been an awesome display of passing for him today.
Day kicks to Howard. Jefferson dishes to Freak. Shot from the top of the key, and he hits the jump shot. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Wolverines.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
There's a minute 40 left here in the second half of the game. Beyond the arc. That's good. Freak's got 9 points here in the second half.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
On the defensive end, I want some of you to crash the glass and get control of the ball. The rest of you, leak out so we can get some easy transition points.
And a new group getting ready to come in for the Huskies. 1:33 left in the second half of basketball. Splitter sets a screen. One-on-one here.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Wolverines.
Agreed, Steve. And guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. Clark, I think that was a big part of their success.
I love the way they scored fast break points tonight here. It was a key factor in coming out on top.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Freak. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Splitter sets a screen. Here's McGuire. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
From deep, here's Cunningham, and there's another one for the Wolverines.
That one will seal the deal there. They've exploded here at the end.
Boy, I love the serious killer instinct they've shown, finishing strong.
And the foul called on Freak. That's his third foul of the game. The Wolverines making a switch here. White's checked in, and a switch here also for UConn. Reed's checked in. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Freak, and the layup's good off the glass.
And from an offensive standpoint, they have just been stellar.
Yeah, really good. I mean, extremely well coached, fluid, efficient. Man, it's been a lot of fun to watch. The points just keep piling up because they've been such a well-oiled machine.
Dropping bombs. How many more threes are we going to see from him tonight?
Well, we've already seen plenty. I mean, he's got more points from outside the arc than inside of it so far.
And stolen by Freak. And so it's Michigan winning this one. They poured it on tonight, Clark. A dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
I don't think they have anything but positives to take away from this win. Offensively, defensively, every aspect of the game, it all went right for them.
For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for joining us.